What's going on, guys? Bradley Martyn here. So check this out. I'm going to show you guys today 3 exercises for a really, really good pump. In this case, an arm pump. Now, before I get into it, I want to tell you guys real quickly. I think a lot of people overcomplicate workouts sometimes. Sometimes, like, if you're in the gym and something feels really good, like this exercise I'm about to show you, instead of being like, oh, but I have to do, you know, 3 sets of this, 3 sets of that, 3 sets of that, sometimes I'll come into the gym if something feels really good, I'll do 10 sets, 15 sets, 20 sets even sometimes. So if you feel amazing, and granted, that's probably not the only exercise I'll do maybe 1 or 2 other ones, so maybe 3 exercises total. Very high sets, higher reps, specifically in this case for arms, higher reps. But sometimes it just helps to uncomplicate things, so you're not worrying about, oh, I gotta do this exercise, this exercise, this exercise. If something feels good, sometimes I'll just run with it. I encourage you guys to try the same. So this exercise, honestly, before we started filming this video, I was like, man, this feels really good. And it made me think of this video to show you guys this. This is a preacher, like a reverse preacher curl, machine curl, spider curl, reverse preacher machine spider curl. That's a mouthful.
Honestly, most people
like, because this is like a spider curl. Well, no, most people have this side.
Oh yeah, true.
This would be like a preacher, right? Turn it around so it's straight, and then set it up next to a machine, which I'm assuming your gym will probably have. Get a bar shaped like this.
Yep.
And what you're gonna do is you're gonna wedge your body, like your armpit specifically, as far down into the bench as you can, and focus on getting a full range of motion all the way down, all the way up. At the same time, what you want to focus on is the contraction. Don't just blow through the motion. Take your time, focus on the contraction, squeeze, get the most out of it. So it'll look like this.
How many sets you doing?
Probably do like 8 sets.
8 sets? How many reps?
20, 25. Just really till my wrists start to give out. Alright, so to be honest with you guys, the reason why, beyond just doing this for a good pump, right now I have to just work out for a pump, because I don't know if you guys know, this on YouTube, it's also on IGTV. So if you're on IGTV, you might not know, I posted a video on my YouTube where I got surgery on my nose. I had a deviated septum, and it was affecting the way I breathe, the way I slept at night, my training, just my everyday life. And I finally got it fixed, and to everyone who's been asking me since they've seen the video, I feel amazing. Like, I feel like I'm 18 again, in a sense. It's like, I really feel like I have so much more energy. I sleep so much better. So if you're ever on the edge about like fixing something you think you had wrong with your nose, if you feel like you have a deviated septum, I encourage you to go do it. It's changed my life to this point, and yeah, you should take care of that if you have a problem. Now, that's kind of beside the point, but it is also the reason why I decided I was going to come to the gym and just try and get a pump, because I have to. Because while my nose is healing, I have to give it time not to put too much pressure. So I can't hit legs as much as I want to hit legs. I can't deadlift. I can't do super heavy motions because it'll create too much force, and the potential of it messing up what we fixed is a possibility. And I don't want to go through that again. It was like a week recovery, which I couldn't work out at all. So this is like my first real day back since. But these exercises, regardless if you have something wrong with your nose or not, the concept of what I'm trying to tell you in this video is like, try not to complicate your workout sometimes. Sometimes people try so hard to follow certain routines, and it's fun to just go to the gym sometimes. Like, if something feels good, get as much out of it as you can until maybe like you start, maybe say you're on like your 8th set or your 10th set, and you're like, oh, I'm starting to feel this where I don't want to feel it. Like, for example, I said I'm gonna do this until like my wrist gives out, because I notice for me, as I'm doing it, if I start to feel a lot of pain in my wrist will start to fall, break down, and then I'll start to get more tension on my forearm, less tension on my bicep where I want it to be. So all those things considered, you just kind of almost like, to get you guys to think about training more instinctively, no matter what program you're on. And the program you should be on is Lean Bold 2.0, by the way. If you're not on it, you know where to find it. If you don't know where to find it, maybe just read the comments. Okay, so I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a few more sets here before I get into the next exercise, and I'll show you guys the next one. Yes, maybe, somewhat, pretty good. Okay.
Decent.
All right.
The light's good.
It's all lighting.
The can's not good, but the light's good.
It's all lighting. Okay, listen. This next exercise, again, I was doing it earlier and I was like, man, this feels really good. Overhead tricep extension with the dumbbells. Pick a weight that you can do like 20 times pretty comfortably. You're literally gonna try and get this 10 sets. Try and do this for 10 sets. I promise you, you'll be like, I don't wanna hit triceps anymore or anything in this direction anymore. Come over here real quick. Important thing to think about when you're doing this exercise, you wanna be as even as possible. So make sure your hands are evenly placed on both sides of the dumbbell behind your head. Two different ways to kind of do it. You can lean back a little bit more and press like back and out, or you can stand a little more upright and try and press as straight up overhead as you can without like hitting your head. Okay. What I'm gonna do is more straight up overhead. Feels a little bit better on my tricep, less tension in my shoulder, and still get an amazing pump. So try this. Yeah, do this shit today. Oh, I got a surprise on the next exercise.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, hold on. I'll tell him after.
What's the surprise?
Surprise, simple, dog.
What's the surprise?
Simple surprise. All you gotta do, go to your story.
Okay.
Post a video of you in your story.
Okay.
Hitting arms, maybe this exercise, maybe one of the other two.
Okay.
And then you're gonna tag BFit Gear. Okay, tag BFit Gear in the story. Hashtag every day is arm day. And I'm gonna give you 20% off anything you want on the site. So basically how that's gonna happen is once you do that on your story, you tag BFit Gear so that we see the tag, you hashtag every day is arm day.
You'll send them a code.
I'm gonna personally DM you a code for 20% off. That'll be a one-time use code. Yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta do.
Okay.
You can do it right now. And then as soon as I start getting DMs on BFit Gear, again, tag BFit Gear. You can tag me too if you want, but BFit Gear has to see the tag, and they have to see the hashtag every day is arm day. And I'm gonna send you a code, 20% off anything you want on the site. Hats, beanies, stringers, joggers, everything I have on, except the underwear. You'll probably have that coming too soon.
And this is the third exercise you're doing, an arm blaster?
This is the third exercise. Yeah.
Sounds
Let me
good.
explain real quick.
Okay.
Oh, I can't keep doing it. Okay. The reason why I love the arm blaster, number one, it makes you look huge when you do it because it presses your triceps out. A little cheat code for the IG. But also, it's just, it doesn't allow you to cheat. So like if I were to stand here and do curls traditionally, like I'm always gonna have a little bit of a sway in my shoulders, but since you're basically hinging off the metal that's across your chest, like your chest isn't gonna.
You're locked in.
Yeah, you're locked in essentially, and you can't jerk it. So, I mean, I guess you could if you like did this.
Yeah.
But that's beside the point. We're not doing that. But it keeps a really good contraction on the bicep, and you don't need a weight that's super heavy. Like in fact, with this, 25, 30, 35, 40 at the most. Depending. I mean, if you're like the Hulk, maybe like 200s, whatever. But my point is, you don't need a crazy weight to get a really good effect from it, and you could do a lot of sets. I want to explain one more thing before I sign this video off. I would urge you guys, if you're gonna try like high volume sets, but high volume, whether it be like a ton of reps or a ton of sets, you're probably gonna wanna try it with smaller muscle groups first, like I did today, arms. Because you might really, and it's not a bad thing necessarily, but doing very high volume in your legs, like you're really gonna destroy your legs. And if you've never done it before, you might have a really hard time walking for like 3 days. So.
Might mess your day up.
What?
It might mess your day up.
It might mess like a 3-4 days up.
Yeah.
You go downstairs like, you'd be doing like, that happens to me sometimes. So start with arms, plus every day is arm day. Again guys, if you want the discount, you know what to do. At BFit Gear, hashtag every day is arm day. A video of you doing an exercise, maybe one of the three, but basically hitting arms. Throw the tag in there. I'll DM you the code. I love you guys. I'm out. I guess this if it's on YouTube too, same thing.
Yeah.
If you guys want it, basically once I get that story, I'll shoot you a DM from BFit Gear, and you'll get your code and get whatever you want, 20% off. I love you guys. I'm out here. Oh, one more thing. I'm going to Brazil. Yeah, so if you're still here, I'm going to Brazil with Tarzan. we're gonna do a lot of stuff. I don't really know how to describe this.
So just stay tuned on the IG.
Stay tuned on IG. Turn on the post notifications on Instagram. Turn on the post notifications on my stories, because that's a new thing now. I didn't know Instagram, they just recently added like post notifications for stories so that you would know that I post a story.
It's annoying.
It is kind of annoying, but